Hello friends, you're welcome to my channel. In this edition, I have created for you a video to show you how to build a very basic calculator using Python. But before I move further, I would like you to subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified once I drop another video. Thank you. All right, let's get straight into the business. Yeah, like I said, I'll be discussing four tools, which are operators, an acronym called PEMDAS, function declaration, then conditional statement. Right, in this video, these tools are going to help us in building the basic calculator. All right, the first one, which is the operator, or which are the operators. The basic operators we have are the plus symbol, which we use for addition or concatenation. As addition, as in we can add two numbers together. Like say, for instance, we can add 3 and 4 to give us 7. But at the same time, we can join two strings or a string with another data type together using the plus sign. Then the next one is subtraction. The next one is multiplication, which uses the asterisk symbol. And the division use forward slash symbol. And exponent uses the double asterisk symbol. I'm only going to show us for the plus symbol because others are very simple to understand. And I'm showing us this because like I said, we can use the plus symbol for concatenation. And let me quickly demonstrate that here. Like if I say I can add 4 and 3 together to give me 7. If I run this, we'll see 7 in the terminal as 7. But if 3 and 4 are strings, like let me place this in brackets, sorry, in quotation mark, another quotation mark around 4. If I print this, it's going to give me 34. These are two strings concatenated together. But for addition, yeah, two strings concatenated together. But for addition, we don't need to put the numbers in the string. Let's just do a couple of Ctrl Z to give us back our number. All right. So if I add this again, it's going to give me 7. Then let me quickly show you another thing. Let's say we want to print hello world, hello, comma, and space world here. If I print this out, it's going to give me hello world concatenated together. So let's quickly go to the next thing. The next thing we'll be discussing is PEMDAS, the acronym that states the order in which a mathematical operation should go so as to get the correct answer. We have, like you can see here, we have PEMDAS or BODMAS. I brought BODMAS because that's what we use in Nigeria. I know so many people from Nigeria here will be watching this video. PEMDAS and BODMAS. Sincerely, they are both the same. They follow the same rule. So for PEMDAS, we have P, that stands for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Likewise, in BODMAS, we have B for brackets, O for off, order or exponent, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Let's get to IDE and see this in action. Right. In the IDE, I have some expression already typed. Like I said, that PEMDAS or BODMAS is an acronym that states the order of operation that must be followed to get the correct answer. If you check out this expression, 21 divided by 3 plus 4 plus 2 close bracket, then minus 8 times 5. Following PEMDAS, the one enclosed in brackets will be executed first. That's 4 plus 2. Then the one that will be executed next, looking at the division and the multiplication, the division on the left hand side and the multiplication on the right hand side. Division and multiplication are ranked the same. Likewise, addition and subtraction. So that's why the rule says that the one on the left hand side should be executed first. So if I run this, this is going to give us minus 27. But if we try to flip this around and place multiplication where the addition is, right, this will give us 39. Yes. So that's what I've been saying in essence, that whatever operator that is on the left hand side after brackets and the exponent, that operator is going to be executed first before we go to the one on the left hand side, then before we go to address the addition and the subtraction. So that's why initially we have minus 27 when the division was first, and we have 39 when we have 8 times 5. So that's PEMDAS or BODMAS. All right, let's get straight into the next tool I want to discuss, which is the function. This is just going to be an introduction because we'll be discussing function later in future videos. Right. But right in this video, because we'll be needing a function, I like to create the calculator using just a single function. Unlike some other videos where I've seen people use like up to 4 or 5 functions in creating a very basic calculator. I'll discuss this in a moment later, but let me quickly show you what a function is in Python and how a function is declared and how a function is called. All right, here is a function. A function is just a block of code which runs when it is called. A function is like, for instance, I want to create some users that are using my app, and probably they're up to 100. I cannot be typing hello this, hello that, hello Tom, hello Lorem. I cannot be doing that. So I'm going to create a function that will greet each person while I go to sleep. It's going to do the work for me. I just type a single function, and that's what we have here. Say we have hello, sorry, def greeting. That's DEF for definition, to define the function. And I'm calling this functions here, this function greetings. This function is going to take in a parameter, and the parameter is like a variable that will hold something like an argument when the function is called. Like this function is taking first name of the user as f name, which is the parameter, and Tom here is the value that will be given when the function is called. Right. Then before I go to the IDE, a function will always return something. Like here I say it should return, or it should print hello first name, but here it's going to return a string, same hello first name. Let me show you this in the IDE so that you can have better understanding of what I'm talking about. This function is created to greet users, and when I call greetings enclosed in the print method, let's see what this is going to give us. It's going to give us hello Tom. A Python function will always return something, and if we do not declare that stuff it's meant to return, then it's going to return none, which is the default value. While declaring the calculator or while building the calculator, I will show you this in detail so that you can have better understanding of what I'm talking about. So like I said, a function will always be declared and a function will always be called. A function will have a parameter or several parameters. And in Python language, we call this parameter, these parameters could be a positional parameter or a keyword parameter. We'll talk about this in future videos as well. When calling this function, we have the value that will be given directly to the variable stated when defining the function. So please don't forget this. A function will be declared or defined, and a function will be called. A function can have several parameters, or a single parameter, or it could even be without a parameter. Like I just want to add 3 and 4 without a parameter e. Let's say this is 3 and this is 4, and say 7. there's no point placing any parameter here. If I call this function, it's going to print 7. Sorry, it's going to print 10. That's 3 plus 7. It gives us 10. So with this said, let's go straight into the next thing, which is if and else statement or conditional statement. That's the basic operation we'll be using in declaring function for the basic calculator we'll be building. All right. This conditional statement always have an if. It starts with an if. There's else. There's elif, and elif is for, so you have several conditions. Instead of me saying if this is this, then carry out this operation else, or starting with another if, I'd rather start with elif. Then when I'm done, to check the last condition, we'll do else. Let me show you this in the ID to hasten our time, and we'll go straight into building the calculator. Right. So